I'm gonna survey the chaos. I'm gonna take part, and I'm gonna help the... I'm gonna help the Zoltan civilians, I guess. Yeah, sure. I wasn't sure who I was helping there. I was helping somebody. Oh, I need to get anti-bullet bullets. I see. Hold on. I gotta wait for all my guns to be ready at the same time. I forgot that they could have this. I got completely sidetracked about holes. How did I even get started on holes? What brought up the idea of holes? I mean, I know why I had holes in like recent memory. It was because I was playing Seen It from early 2000s, and well, one of the questions was, what movie has holes in it? It's the movie Holes. I couldn't tell you what actually brought me onto this conversation. How do you still shoot down my head or my solar kernel? Stop that. Anyway, this has been the Holes Corner. I hope you enjoyed it. Good time was had by all. $37. $46. I was really hoping to get a Peacekeeper, because, you know, the big money. But hopefully this Orchid store has cloaking, and I'd love to buy more things as well. Doc, requests help from station owners? Yes. Fleet delay by 2 jumps is amazing. Cloak, please. Cloak, please. Oh, he's got it. Ooh, he's got it. He's also got mind control, which I also want. He also has another kernel launcher. Would I take another regular kernel launcher? The answer is almost certainly yes. It's the same time, the same speed as... I don't have the money for it. It's just more likely to... my DPS is higher, is the thing. Accounting in misses, my DPS is higher. I don't remember what this quest is. I'm going to it. I mean, I know it says merchant's quest, but I don't know what merchant wanted. Is this soup guy? I will defend you from the things. I'm not taking the bribe. Look, now I can cloak now. I can finally cloak. It's been like, I don't know, 4 hours. At 4 hours if you count this run and the last run. I've done both of these back to back today. I've just been in the mood. I've been in the goofy mood. I've done a whole bunch of FTL today. And hopefully it'll come out in a reasonable time span. I say that. Oh, that misses. Oh, it all misses. It's hard to tell when stuff comes out. The only thing that I know for certain is Grimrock, because I have Grimrock scheduled out for, like, the next... Crew killed that. I will take the lizards with me. I will drop you off at the nearest station. Alright. Do I care about this shaman, the Dancy Man? Dancy Man over Gilson? I don't know. I'd rather have my current guys. Yeah, now he's got half repair speed. Get that guy out of here. This ship blew up anyway. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, I have Grimrock scheduled out for the next forever. Anything, attack. I'm going to take on the guy leading the squadron. And probably not do the thing, but I will turn on my Trinity drone that shoots down... I think I'm gonna have to shoot down everything. Anti-projectile. It certainly tried, and it certainly did nothing. Perfect. That's what I like to see. I did greatly enjoy Grimrock. I enjoy it. I probably need a new Grimrock mod. I don't know. I'm undecided as to my future plans. I have some idea of some things I want to do. We'll see if John Tindo kills me, though. I'm a little worried about John Tindo doing the evil things that he does. Boy, that's not great. It's fine. These two idiots are gonna be doing this. I assume I'm going to be fine. Boy, that takes forever for it to cool down, doesn't it? And don't break this room. I need it to be online. Thanks. Okay, he left. You're gonna fix. Perfect. I kind of want a crew kill. I don't see that happening, but I kind of want one. Can I mind control people who are like, who I only see this of? This guy actually healed a ton. Oh, he's gone. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Anyway, I want to do some Mario. A little bit of oh yeah. Yes, indeed. I do think I want that guy. Sorry, Gilson. Sorry. You're out. Oh boy, howdy. That's more free power. Oh, I love free power. No one's running doors, but that's just the price I pay. Anyway, I'd like to do some Mario, right? A little bit of the old Mario. Refuse an attack. Yeah, refuse an attack. I have positive reputation with this guy. Weird. Not like regular Mario. Like, I'm not gonna be doing just like, he's playing. What was the last Mario? I didn't play the last Mario. I don't have a Switch, so I haven't done Mario in forever. I'm squarely in Old Town in terms of Mario. But I was wanting to play some of those Mario ROM hacks. Because we've done custom Pikmin ones, right? I feel as though, like, I'm worried that Miyamoto's gonna come to my house and kill my dog. It just feels like that would happen if I try and play a Mario game. Because back in the day, back in the good old days of, like, 2011, I remember watching, like, playthroughs of random ROM hacks. Those are, I really like Mario ROM hacks. And people still make them. I have one in mind. There's one that looks pretty impressive that came out last year. I think last year. It won, like, an award last year. I would like to do it. I would like to go, like, oh, play the Mario. I'm just a little worried that, like, oh, that evil man identified. This guy only has 4 copies of Mario, and that's not right. How many times do I have to buy Mario before they just let me have it on the computer, please? I think I have, like, I think I have 3 copies of Super Mario World. I might have more. I bought it digitally at least once, maybe twice. And I definitely have a physical copy as well. I have mini Marios, if you will. All I want to do is, I just want, you know, Miyamoto not to strike me down when I try and play it for the internet. I mean, I know he's not going to strike me down if I play it by myself, but I would like to share the joy of the Marios with the world. I think it's probably fine because it's like it's an old Mario. I think I would have a lot more trouble if it was like a mod for newer Mario. I'm just gonna let him go. I don't have room for this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine launch attack? I don't think the mine launch attack. Everyone's getting really angry at me. But maybe someone should fight me in the last sector when I need money. Just a thought. Since the game doesn't want to fight. You have to fight me somewhere. The guy, he just gave up. Shoot them, please. It just does not want to shoot all three? Excuse me? I know I have cloak, but I was really thinking that drone would just shoot him down and I wouldn't have to bother. I guess I now see the error of my ways. Anyway, so we might see that come up at some point. We'll see how long the channel lasts after that. 1, 2, 3. There was like, I know there's some mods for Pikmin 3 that I would like to do. I think there's like, what is that called? There's something Pikmin 3 that's like spice. I think it's like spice mode or something that makes it so it's harder. Because Pikmin 3 is like, if there was ever an easy baby mode game, it's that game. It makes it so it's not as easy baby mode. I just want to shop. Of course, I can have a shop. But I don't have a way of getting that. It is my main issue. Don't like that we're losing all these fights. Congratulations, go help. Okay, that worked out. That did work out. Like acquiring other Mario, like old Mario, not that difficult. I'm mostly working off of like 20-year-old files at this point though, because it does get a little more difficult nowadays. But sourcing a copy of Pikmin 3, I think it has to be the Switch version. And I don't have a Switch, so I'd have to, I think the only way to get a copy of it is to buy like one of the original Switches, and then I think you have to like sideload it, which I don't even know where I would get an original Switch. Obviously buying Pikmin 2 won't, or buying Pikmin 3 won't be an issue. I already own the Wii U version. But I don't know, I want to know how to sideload things. 1, 2. Last thing I want to do is buy a Switch, and then the Switch, while I'm trying to figure out how to get games on it, I brick it. I guess the Switch 2 was announced. Maybe it'll be cheap. Well, no, because you need the original version. I don't think modern Switches work. Pretty sure the homebrew or whatever it is you need for them to work only works on like the very first iteration. So I kind of gave up on my dream of doing that. I was like, could I maybe somehow figure this out? Maybe. Maybe. But I figured it was best just to not worry about it. No, we'll finish this. We'll all finish this together. Colonel. If you could just not, that'd be great. Go stand in an airlock, please. $33. Notoriety decreased. Okay, that's not bad. I'm trying to think what else. Like, because I was wanting to do... There is a Pikmin mod I do want to play. That is not Pikmin 3. There's another Pikmin 2 mod that came out recently that seemed pretty neat. I think it's got like a new campaign in it. I don't know. I have to look into it. I just don't... I'm indecisive as to what I want to do next. I think I want to do the Mario one first. The Pikmin one may be fun, but I think the Mario one I could kind of piecemeal. I don't have to do all the Mario at the same time, right? I feel like a Mario, at least the one I'm looking at, could be a, comes in every now and then. Just as like, oh, today we're going to be doing a little bit more of the Mario. So the one I'm looking at has 119 exits. That doesn't mean there's 119 levels, but that does mean that there's at least half that many levels, right? Most levels are going to have one exit. Some have secret exits. So I'm going to guesstimate there's probably like 90 levels. So it's like a whole lot of Mario. I don't have to do all of it at once. I could piecemeal it out. I don't know, thoughts. Anyone got thoughts on my Mario conundrum? It might all be worthless because, like, by the time this actually comes out, I might already be doing it. Who knows? That was gonna go for weapons. I'm very happy you shot that. Cloaking, I'm okay that you shot that. Cloaking again. Cloaking a third time. Doors, alright, perfect. Works for me. Okay, those two met their bitter ends. Perfect. I shot shields, I should have shot cloak. I meant to click cloak, and I clicked on shields instead. Okay, he is destroying my drones, that's fine. Trinity's going offline, maintenance is gonna have to go fix that. Excuse me. Maintenance drone to the maintenance bay. Maintenance drone to the maintenance bay. You two do this, you get in there and start doing that. This run is cooled down significantly. The fact that I'm talking about random nonsense is because this run has cooled down significantly. And see, to go back to the old Mario, that's what I'm kind of hoping to use Mario 4 is just to blab about nonsense, frankly. $35 on a Tully. Beautiful. I can't hold Tully. Who in the world's calling at like 9 o'clock at night? Why did DirecTV call me at 9 o'clock at night? Excuse me? Yeah, that's... What? DirecTV called me. 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Thank you, DirecTV. Very cool. Very cool. Do you want to sell both of these? I'm gonna have to go through the void though. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably get engines up. Probably get shields up. Hell the store. 30% discount. Only for you, Admiral. Phaser. This. Got any, like, augments I can use? You do have augments. I'm gonna take this. And this. I'm gonna buy that back. I'm buying it back, boys. I think I do this. I think I just want to be, like, super tanky. I can buy one more bar of the goods, and I should still be fine. Would you like some missiles? Oh, this dude's got... Oh, he's got goods. He does have goods. 37 for that. Is that enough? That would be yeah, that's enough to replace that with payload. I do love payload. Oh, payload, you beautiful gun. I can get Zoltan super shields too. I'm unsuccessful. I have not successfully escaped anybody today. Despite my attempts, no escape has been had. Anti-drone mode, please. Thanks. I got plenty of drones, don't worry about it. Damage is coming in, that's lovely. Turn off your piloting, also lovely. We cloak it. I mean, I just shoot wherever I want, frankly. One of these. He's dead. Oh boy, 3 fuel. I'm reliving in it now, boys. I will murder you. They're onto us. Quick. Man the guns. Did you not? Thanks. Oh, that's a beautiful sight. Please, I don't have the power to run that. Maybe. I might be able to get the power to run that, but I don't think I'm going to have the power to run that anytime soon. So, because, like, I had to get a bunch of money together. Yeah, $37, it's not going to cut it. It might look like it's going to cut it, but it's not going to cut it. Well, it may be Calcutta it. Eggman. I'm going to take down the engineering vessel. Okay, that's the last of the missiles. Thanks for missing. Oh, I need to get... Well, okay, no, never mind. Never mind. He doesn't have anti-missiles, so it doesn't matter what he sends. He's got anti-drone, and I don't care about his drones. I should have went for piloting. But, you know, it's how it is sometimes. He's dead. That's a miss. I get $47, $51 on a battle bot. ASB is here forever, so I'm just gonna have to take this. We're gonna have 140 bucks to play with. I might do something with that. I don't need to do this. I can do some last minute checkups though. Does 4 damage to enemy weapons and hull. Permanently limits them by 1 bar. That doesn't do anything for me. He doesn't have weapons. I can do nothing, however. That's an option too. I'm going to switch back to anti-everything mode. Yep. Yeah, Tully, I'm gonna have to ask you to be a real human boy and not do that. If you could, if you would. Just don't do that. And we're gonna want to do something like this, I think. You want to be minigunning. That did not turn anything off, but it definitely slowed it down. Okay, missile launchers off is actually pretty good. Tully's strike is now ready. Their strike is definitely ready. couple things showing up over here. Okay, their mind control's offline, so that means I can use my mind control to do this and send him in to start like laying down the law in this room. They got hit by a bunch of bombs. That's good. Turn this room off. Did I hit this with a firebomb? Why is this fixed? Everyone alive? Everyone's alive. They're all trying to leave this room, but they're alive. All right, congrats. You can go stay in this room and suffocate. They are mostly out of crew. It's just all about having enough missiles to kill them. Which is going to take a little bit, actually. Yeah, being down the heavy does kind of suck. Can you go stand here and like delay this? No, you can't. Can you fix it? No. No, he's gonna lay into you. Way too much damage. 22 bucks. All right, how do we rectify? I could get weapon speed upgrades. I really wish I had more missiles because I don't know if I want to spend another 20 missiles on that. Maybe 14 missiles. That would leave me with 24. Is 24 missiles enough? It probably is. My replication's gotta be really high, right? I can always get more, I suppose. I don't think I want to buy anything else. I would have loved to have bought the next level of this. I think it's level 7 that is the thing that you want. I should be able to turn off their drones fairly easily with the whole drone thing. I'm gonna go ahead and generate some missiles. I don't care what's on their ship right now. Anti-drone mode, please. Thank you. Medbay offline, not great. Shooting down all the borders, nice. Okay, we want to turn... Do we even care about turning that off so much as they're... We probably want to turn this stuff off. I shot down their missile, their drone. Really? I mean, sure, I guess. That's me going beep boop. Always would love to hear that. That should be all of their guns off. This is not off. That's still on somehow. How's it still on? Turn that off. Okay, so he can't hurt me with those anymore. I've used 3 missiles so far. Drone, please shoot them down. He gets stage fright. I would love for that bug to be fixed. Stage fright bug is the worst bug. We're gonna have 10 missiles for the next fight. I'd like to have more than 10 missiles for the next fight. The thing is, I can, you know, explode their weapon bay for 10 missiles. I don't know if I want to do that. $24, no extra missiles. And they're going there, so the only option I could do is this. That's not going to help me, like, in any sense of the word, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to go ahead and generate 3 missiles, because I'm going to want those missiles. I'm not going to explode, because I think I'm going to need the missiles. He is going to cloak. I have no defense against that. The one thing I didn't really have an option for. It's just going to be a slugfest, but I've got cloaking that I really haven't used. And I have really, really high shields and engines. So I guess I could have hit payload to do some goods. How did you not hit that? Payload should be good damage. That's good evasions. That should outspeed, I think. More stage fright. It's not helping me. That got through and did what it needed to do, which is beautiful. That's called the cloak. Good enough. Turn this all the way off. There's no way that's staying online. And I think we got him. You know, it was looking really, really dicey there. There was some extreme dice around Sector 3. But now we can sit back on our golden throne and laugh. Laugh at this fool. Clearly, he does not know how to fly a half-broken flagship. I do. Seen by my last high score. The Piezo Electron. Successful. Look at that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I really thought we were boned there during that the orchid sector. Orchid sector was looking so bad. So incredibly bad. Well, it was good. Good. I like that ship. It's a new high score, which means it definitely kicked the last one off the screen. Never mind. I did the thing where I uninstalled the last one because I only installed one at a time. How much difference? I think this is still more points. I think the last one was 6,500. And this is 6,700. So still pretty good. Pretty good. I do think it falls into the folly of it's a whole ion folly. It's the slow shooting ion where it is trash on your ship and it's usually trash on the enemy ships except when they get lucky and hit. So like if they have, say, heavy ion or heavy 2 or whatever it is, and it takes 20 seconds to fire, if it whiffs, if he misses, then it's basically worthless. And I mean, it's just free. But the odds, again, if you have it on your ship, you are going to miss with it at some point. Like with our goofy guns, we did miss with them a ton. Many misses with the Sugalites. So I could not do ion. Because even even the best case scenario with this ship would be I have both Sugalites hit the enemy shields, and I do 8 ion damage, which still is not enough to turn off shields, so I'd still need another source of ion. And that's assuming both hit, and it takes 16 seconds. It's not a good time. You don't want to rely on them. They're good enough early on. I do kind of feel like the ion doesn't do much. I feel like this would have went better as, like, what do I want for this? Would a tiny beam? I think a tiny beam instead. A Sugalite and like a mini beam could have been like a great starting equipment. And then you could either like move into a different ion. The thing is, I don't think 2 Sugalite missiles are ever gonna work. Not reliably. It's not bad as like I need to turn the system off for a little bit, or I need to ionize. I think it's a good support weapon. If I was, for some reason, well, I mean, okay. So usually, like if I'm running an Artemis or something, which might not even be in this game now I think about it. Have we seen an Artemis in forever? It doesn't matter. But if I'm running an Artemis with, like, say, a burst laser, a flat cannon, and a pike beam, then the Artemis is there to turn off problem rooms while I'm waiting for the rest of my stuff to get through and actually start doing damage. And that's why you usually have, like, the Orchid launcher or whatever. Because you just, oh, they have cloaking, let me turn that off. Oh, they got weapons really bad, let me just do 1 damage. So this would still work in that general field. It takes a bit too long, I think. The issue is it takes 16 seconds, which means all your other guns fired first. Because I could see this working if it was, like, if it was just half of all this. It was 8 seconds, did 1 hull damage and 1 ion damage passing through shields. So that it weakens enemy shields, so it helps out with your other stuff, and also ion damages 1 room. So I'm like, oh, I could turn off, or I can make, like, I can shoot on cloak. That way their cloak takes 25 seconds to cool down, and I also weaken their shield bubble by 1. And then I think it's probably better off it being 16 seconds. I think it's too slow. Because, like, I can't use this as my source of ion damage. The ion damage is, like, if I'm using it as a source of ion damage, then the hull damage is just kind of there. I don't really need the hull damage. Because if I'm shooting missiles for hull damage, like, I'd rather use a regular missile. But if I'm using it for hull damage, then I don't really need the ion damage. Because it's so slow that it's going to be on the second volley. And you can't really rely on it. I don't know, just some random thoughts I have about this gun. I do like this thing. I feel as though the enemy cheat, though. It really feels like I wasn't turning off, like, 15 power on the enemy ships. It felt like I was turning off maybe, like, 2 power. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works on enemy ships. It did feel like a lot of the enemies just had... Like, I go into the Ion Nebula, and they wouldn't even care. They'd turn off 1 system. Like, oops, I turned off my level 1 med bay. Like, oh, really? Only that? Okay, I guess. As for these other ones, there were some neat things. I still think this one's neat. I don't know how you're gonna win with this one. Mainly because this is just a pike beam. Well, no, it is a pike, isn't it? It only does 1 damage. No, yeah, that's not great. It has a mighty breach chance, but it can't turn off shields. So you have to rely entirely on this ion intruder. So the second someone has like 3 shield bubbles and you're boned, that'll be a little bit, but it could be an issue. I'm not sure where you go from that though, because that's such slow damage. I mean, you could do a bunch of damage, but that's like every 20 seconds. That's like such a long time. And then this one, I think, is more of a general ship. It is you know, weirdly laid out, so it's kind of gimmicky, but I think you could turn the ship into whatever you wanted it to be. It could be any guns and any drones. I don't think it matters too much. I am curious what happens if this guy dies. Like, will he get locked into the cube? I'm unsure. Unsure. Well, that's another run in the books. That was I mean, it turned out fine. It turned out fine. It was just a little spooky there in the center, but I mean, it'll happen sometimes. It'll happen. But thanks everyone for watching. Special thanks to Echo Eclipse for supporting me, and also big thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon. And yeah, we'll come back next time. We have more names to pick out of that goofy hat. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check right now. You can't see this, but I'm gonna check how many more names are in this hat? In my magical hat of mystery and wonder. Let's see, we've done 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14. Assuming I just count that right. So we got 14 more names to pick. Well, we technically did one on one stream, which may or may not be out by now. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we got plenty more nonsense where that came from. So yeah, come back next time. We'll get back to it.